stuff. Let's do the Looking Glass one.
All right, so this is from the Real Inspired on Twitter. The elites panicked when they saw the future 13 years ago. So let's go down to this clip here.
On problem.
Why would you ever just start that with a fucking radial arm saw, you fucking retard?
Problem. When we approach 2012, the timelines converge on that point in time. At the end of 2012, the choices that we make become less and less consequential to the future. And eventually we're pushed into this bottleneck of time, no matter which choice we make. And that's important to the people that had access to Looking Glass, because what happened was people, very smart people, began to figure out that something big was coming up. Something that made it so all the possibilities of all the future scenarios of any choice, any possibility that was fed in and observed through the Looking Glass inherently ended up in the same future. And no decision, no possibility changed past a certain point. That's the big secret. All possible timelines lead to the same basic set of history in the future.
You know what? Can you pause it for a second?
Did you know that, or did you find?
I never
radial arm saw.
Yeah, how weird is that? Just showing the guy in a workshop for like 2 seconds. Good job. So I never really put this together before, like as far as a big cataclysm goes. But I mean, if it was something like a pole shift or an asteroid impact or a super volcano, something that like just wrecks the world, that would make sense, right? Because no matter what you did before that this cyclical event is happening, like maybe it's just a natural cyclical event, right? Is that what you've automatically thought with this?
Maybe. I didn't actually think about that.
But you'd think that because if they had enough years to build underground infrastructure that they'd be able to change the future by having an expanded group of select people to survive whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Rob. Be nice. You can be nice.
Yeah, Rob. Don't be such a.
Don't be a meanie. All right, let's keep.
Trump will be the disclosure president. We're predicting it here. So
are we? Yeah. And he's a turd. So everybody's
a turd
in the future.
And what is that history to you? Did you know that, or did you find that out?
That is the big question. That is the big secret. That is what sends everybody that has all of the information, that knows everything, into a blind panic. The people that know everything about Looking Glass, that have gotten all the reports and all the information, the elites of the world, probably figured out that that was the end of the game, and nothing could be manipulated beyond that point. At a certain point, after they're done hearing the computer tell them this is what's going to happen over and over and over and over again, all they become focused on is, how do we fix it? What I do know is that I was called in and asked to solve this problem, this timeline contraction problem. And I eventually did my due diligence and did all the investigating, and basically only had one piece of information, and that was reinforcement. The computer's right. The timelines will contract down to some inevitable thing that you guys won't tell me about, so I can't help you.
Hey,
there is an inevitable.
Wait, let it finish. It's almost done. Let it finish.
Okay. It's been forecast. It's been predicted. It's been fed to us in a slop trough of what they want us to believe will happen. However, they don't actually have control over what happens. They only have control over the reaction, and it seems that no matter what they try to do to cause their desired reaction, it's going to have an opposite effect. If I had to give it a name, I would say it's the awakening process.
That's so weird. Rob just wrote down in the chats there, so Mandela Effect is then real. I was just thinking about that. That's what I was going to say. So maybe getting rid of the cornucopia from Fruit of the Loom would change the course of history.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
There was another new Mandela that was really interesting too.